I didn't steal it or anything. If the owner doesn't claim it, it's finders keepers, right? Technically. More than enough time. He's passed. It's mine now. Got it? Calm down. I'm not telling you to return it or anything. If the White Rabbit dropped a napkin from the restaurant in Napa, that means he must have gone there at some point. It seems there aren't any other clues, so do you want to try going to the restaurant? After I said that, I looked up at the Cheshire Cat. He scooped me up without saying a word. I guess we're going then. The window in the clothing room on the first floor opened so effortlessly it was almost disappointing. I said my goodbyes to the hedgehog and his master, who seemed to be taking my departure rather hard, and with the Cheshire Cat, I left the school building. Chapter 2. The Hotel of Maddening Noise. Finally made it another chapter. Atop the Cheshire Cat's shoulders, we left the school and made our way toward the train station. There was not a single person to be found in the city. The train station at sunset around this time is usually got crowded as people started their own commute home, but no one was here. The shops all had their shutters raised and their goods on display, but no one was standing in line or operating the tills. Empty cars were stopped in the road at traffic lights. The cars don't move when the lights turn green, but that goes without saying. It was like every person in existence had vanished off the face of the earth. That's disturbing. I wonder if the Mary Celeste was like this. I murmured as I looked around. Mary? It's a famous incident where a ship's passenger suddenly disappeared. Oh, take a right here. The Cheshire Cat turned a corner next to a crepe shop. Despite the staff's absence, a sweet smell still lingered in the air. While I fretted, the Cheshire Cat leisurely strolled through the quiet city. Yeah, all things considered, though, this might be for the best. If someone saw us, they'd put us in a freak show, a tiny shrunken girl and a man with a glass glow smile. Yeah, that would be the main attraction. Oh, the whole new meaning of it freaks me out at night. I've decided to be positive about my situation. Is there any other way to be? We passed through the ghost town that was once a thriving city and arrived at the Hotel Baron Livre. Excuse me. Need to get my French right. After passing through the automatic doors, the Cheshire Cat walked, or rather, he slid across the fluffy carpet. In the lobby, a chandelier hung from the ceiling, dispersing light in all directions. But although the front desk was illuminated, there was no concierge to assist us. Doesn't look like anyone is here either. As soon as I said that, I heard a loud noise from the back. The unmistakable sound of something breaking. You're gonna have to pay for that. How you know that wasn't my grandmother's vase? I kill you. I looked towards the source of the sound, then looked up at the Cheshire Cat's smiling face. It's dark in here, I can't see. That is one nasty looking tablecloth. Well, what could this be? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The sound we heard had came from the restaurant inside the hotel called Anaba. But when we went inside, we discovered a mysterious and enormous object. That much I could see, but I couldn't identify what it was because it was so big. It was so big that it couldn't all fit in my field of vision. Whatever it was definitely something weird. The Cheshire Cat backed up to the edge of the restaurant, allowing me to see all of it. Oh my God. The object was actually a big woman. Actually, calling her just big might be an understatement. That's a big woman. Holy fuck. Jolly Green Giant's wife. She looks so big because I'm small, right? Yeah, most likely. The woman's head nearly touched the ceiling as she towered over the dining table in the front of her. A feast was spread before her, and she was devouring it at a remarkable pace. Fat cow. She ate messily with her hands, and a section of tablecloth in front of her was wet and sticky with fruit scraps. That's nasty. How voracious. Who could that be? She's the Duchess. The Duchess, is she an acquaintance of yours? The Cheshire Cat nodded. This woman didn't have a fraction of the elegance that the title Duchess conveys. That is apparent because she is one hideous beast. That's Shrek's wife. That's Fiona. Everything she wore looked expensive, including her white dress that looked really ready to burst at her peril, necklace that was practically strangling her. When I was staring at her with my mouth open, the Duchess gathered all the food on the table in her arms, and then she devoured everything at once, plates and all. The fuck? A loud, unearthly chewing sound resonated through the room. Won't she cut her mouth? It'll be okay, after all, she's the Duchess. The Cheshire Cat replied with an answer that answered nothing. We watched the Duchess as she managed to swallow everything in her mouth. All the food on the table, as well as the dinnerware, was gone. Ouch. The Duchess stared silently at the empty the table. Maybe she's full. But no sooner did I think that, the Duchess began to ring a giant bell on the table. Instinctively, I covered my ears. The sound was 10 times more terrible than the sound of lottery bells in shopping districts. The back door opened and out jumped a stumbling footman holding a silver tray. Cheshire Cat looked. "It's a frog." "Yes, that's it, a frog," remarked the Cheshire Cat. "He's so cute and tiny."